Right now, as you're watching this, something silent is happening inside your body. Not pain, not disease, not even old age the way most people think. It's muscle, quietly disappearing. And here's the shocking part. Most seniors don't lose muscle because they are getting old. They lose muscle because they are eating wrong for their age. After 60, your body follows completely different rules. What worked at 30, what worked at 40, even what worked at 50 stops working. And yet, most doctors, families, and seniors themselves are still following the same diet advice. That's why muscle loss after 60 is happening 3 times faster than it should. This condition has a medical name, sarcopenia, and it's not just about weakness. It's about falls, fractures, loss of independence, needing help to stand up from a chair, losing balance, losing confidence, and eventually losing years of healthy life. What's terrifying is this. By the age of 70, many adults have already lost up to 40% of their muscle mass without ever realizing it. Not because they didn't exercise, not because they were lazy, but because their muscles were being starved every single day. Let me explain something very important. After the age of 60, your muscles become resistant to protein. This is not opinion, this is physiology. Scientists call it anabolic resistance, which means the same amount of protein that once built your muscles now barely activates them. At 30 years old, a simple breakfast with tea and toast was enough. At 60, that same breakfast sends your muscles a message that says, shrink. Yes, skipping protein in the morning is one of the fastest ways seniors lose muscle. Most older adults eat like this. Breakfast, tea, biscuit, toast. Lunch, roti or rice with very little protein. Dinner, light meal, maybe soup or carbs. Sounds healthy, right? But metabolically, it's a disaster. Because muscles don't store protein like fat. If they don't get enough, they break themselves down to survive. Now here comes the shocking research. Multiple studies show that seniors who increased high-quality protein intake saw up to 9 times better muscle protein synthesis compared to those eating low-protein diets. Not supplements, not injections, not gym workouts, just one simple diet fix. And this fix works even if you never lift a weight. That fix is this: adequate protein per meal, especially rich in leucine. Leucine is an amino acid, but not just any amino acid. Leucine is the on switch for muscle building. Think of protein as bricks. Leucine is the foreman that tells the body where to build. Without leucine, protein is wasted. And here's the mistake most seniors make. They eat small amounts of protein spread thin across the day. That does not work after 60. A senior body needs a threshold dose. Research shows that older adults need around 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein in one meal to trigger muscle growth. Less than that, nothing happens. That's why seniors can eat protein all day and still lose muscle. Now let me make this very practical. A cup of tea and 2 biscuits, 0 muscle signal. 1 roti with vegetables, barely any muscle signal. But 1 bowl of Greek yogurt with nuts, signal on. 2 eggs with lentils, signal on. Fish, chicken, paneer, dal, when eaten in adequate amount, muscle gets the message to stay strong. And timing matters more than you think. The most important protein meal for seniors is breakfast. Why? Because overnight, your body has already broken down muscle for energy. If you wake up and give it only tea or carbs, muscle breakdown continues. This is why many seniors feel weak in the morning, why legs feel heavy, why grip strength reduces. The solution is not sugar. The solution is protein early in the day. Even studies show that seniors who shifted protein from dinner to breakfast improved strength, walking speed, and balance without changing exercise. Now let's talk about fear. Many seniors avoid protein because they're scared of kidney damage. This fear is largely misunderstood. In healthy older adults with no severe kidney disease, adequate protein intake is not only safe, it is essential. In fact, muscle loss itself worsens insulin resistance, increases falls, and increases hospitalizations. Weak muscles are far more dangerous than protein. Another mistake seniors make is relying only on carbs for energy. Carbs give energy. Protein gives structure. Without structure, energy has nowhere to go. That's why thin seniors can still be weak. That's why weight doesn't equal strength. Muscle is a metabolic organ. The more muscle you have, the better your sugar control, the stronger your bones, the sharper your brain. Yes, even cognition is linked to muscle health. Now here's where results become dramatic. When seniors combine adequate protein with light resistance movements, even chair exercises, muscle response becomes exponentially better. Some studies literally show muscle protein synthesis improving up to 9 times compared to protein alone. But even without exercise, diet alone can slow, stop, and even partially reverse muscle loss. The key is consistency. Muscle doesn't need perfection, it needs repetition. Protein, daily, adequate, intentional, not accidental. So if you're over 60, remember this. Muscle loss is not aging, it's a signal problem, and food is the signal. Fix the signal, you fix the strength. Fix the strength, you protect independence. Fix independence, you protect dignity. This is not about looking muscular. This is about standing up without fear, walking without falling, living without dependence. And it starts with one simple diet fix: enough high-quality protein, especially in the morning. If this message helps you understand your body better, share it with someone over 60, because muscle lost is hard to regain, but muscle protected can last a lifetime. And remember, aging is inevitable. Weakness is not.